Hello guys, and good morning to all of your sunshiny faces. So, I am just enjoying some breakfast. I'm gonna have some bagels with peanut butter and bananas because I wanted avocado toast. Couldn't find the avocados. I know we have some somewhere in the fridge. Couldn't find them anywhere. Then I went to go look for some cream cheese, and our cream cheese had to be thrown out because it smelled really weird. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat this. So it was like just a tiny bit too. It wouldn't even have been enough for one bagel. So I was like, okay, forget it. It's not even worth it. And so then I was like, well, the only other thing I can think of is peanut butter, because I don't like regular butter on bagels. It has to be either cream cheese or peanut butter. And I was like, okay. And then it started tasting really plain, and then I was like, it's missing bananas. So I added some bananas, and I'm going to have some Starbucks iced coffee for, not the whole thing. I realized I can only really drink about half of it. Ever since Lent, when I gave up coffee, I have not been able to drink an entire cup of coffee. Like, it has to be like half of what I normally would have, because my tolerance for caffeine all of a sudden like went way down. And it, like yesterday, I had a glass of Pepsi, just like a small glass, and a half of coffee for breakfast, and then for dinner I had like a tiny little glass of Pepsi, and I got like a huge headache. So my tolerance level for caffeine, and like I don't know if it's caffeine or if it's like sugar, what it really is, but for whatever reason my tolerance for that has like went way down, and I get headaches like all the time. So I'm only gonna have half of it, but I got a lot to get done today, so I do need some caffeine.
No. Like we send them to the bakery and we tell them a cherry pie, you bring the wrong kind home
Because he was deaf.
decided that he was deaf.
Okay.
He couldn't hear.
Grandma, why don't you tell everybody in the camera what we were talking about?
Okay, wait.
Mom,
You-
you start.
You had an uncle. What was his name?
Kenny.
Okay. And back then they used the R word, even though it's not politically correct. They used to call him retarded, right?
Yeah.
But we don't know nowadays what type of disability he had, what type of R word he was. We don't know if he was just slow or if he was maybe...
Isn't just slow.
Okay, so what was wrong with him?
Couldn't talk.
He couldn't talk.
He could talk, but you didn't understand all of it.
Okay. So he had, maybe he might, because he might have had some lack of oxygen when he was born, so maybe he had some type of brain damage or something. So he wasn't too bright, right? He was a little slow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else did you say about Uncle Kenny? He would take you guys where?
Show.
When you guys were little? Okay, so he'd show you the movies in the paper?
Yeah. And he decided.
Tell the camera, don't look at me.
He decided, by looking at the paper, he couldn't read real well. The nuns taught him what he knew and could say. Anyway, he'd point to the movies and he'd say, which show do you want to see? And then he'd point to the movie he wanted to see.
So he would pick one?
Yeah. And then we'd walk to the show.
Whoops, your bacon's falling out of your sandwich there. Why don't you put your sandwich down?
Yeah.
She's gonna have a little snack.
Keep on asking me questions, that's why.
Okay, put your Sammy down for a minute. Okay, so he'd take you to the show, but then you said you found out what about him?
Oh, that he was deaf. Or couldn't hear out of 1 ear, I don't know. He got a hearing aid finally. And then because he'd be disgusting with everybody, he turned it off.
So
And
how?
he'd love to eat. When Carol and Dick got married, you should have seen, they had a buffet. Sit down dinner. Anyway,
He ate the buffet.
should have seen his plate. It was gigantic. He could put it away, pack it away like there was no tomorrow.
So how'd you find out he was deaf?
Because we sent him to the bakery, and we'd always tell him the name of the pie, and say it was strawberry, he'd bring apple pie home. It was good. Grandpa would tell him, there'd be a knock at the door, is the beer man. Oh, the beer man's here, and he'd run to the door and unlock it and let him in. There, in those days, they had a man that would deliver the beer. And
I bet that was really bad for alcoholics. In AA, that would be frowned upon.
He was
Well,
probably more common than the milkman.
none of them at the time were alcoholics.
Diagnosed alcoholics.
Grandpa might have been. I don't know.
Wasn't he during Prohibition? What did he make?
Beer and ale.
Didn't he make bathtub gin?
No.
That's what I heard.
Through who?
Him. Through Aunt Dottie and Aunt Patty, I think.
No, just beer and ale.
Okay, well, she's eating her dinner now. Goodbye, audience.
Hey guys, so it's like almost midnight and I need to get myself to bed. On my blog all day, I'll blog and all the social media stuff, updating everything. So as you guys saw at the beginning of this, that's our new intro, guys, which I told you guys, I was like, oh, I want to push the envelope and stuff like that, and we actually did 3 different ones, and this was the one that I felt like turned out the best. I didn't really like the other ones. I think it was just, I don't really know, but for whatever reason I liked this one the best, and I think it edited out the best, I guess. So I'm excited for it. I like it. I feel like though if I wouldn't have rushed myself, I could have actually thought a little bit longer on what I wanted to do, but we literally came up with that. If you guys watched yesterday's vlog, we literally just came up with it when we were laying there. Matthew was saying, he's like, oh, I should roll out and do a somersault, and then you guys just roll on either side, and I was like, okay, why don't we try that? So we just decided we were going to do that one, and it worked, and it turned out really well, and I liked it. So there's a little piece in there that I kind of didn't know how to really edit out necessarily. There's like, of course, there's always little things that like you'll see because you're the one who's editing it, but yeah, so there's just little pieces in there that I was like, oh, but in the same with like the old intros and outro, or intro too, there was like little pieces in there that I saw, and I was like, oh, I wish I could have fixed that. I wish there was a better way I could have fixed that, but it didn't work out too well. And I think the music goes really well with it too. Matthew actually helped pick out the music, kind of. I gave him a few options of the stuff I liked the best, and he said, he was like, if we end up doing an outside video, which we weren't even going to originally do, he's like, but if we do an outside video, pick this one. And I think it pairs up really well too with it. So there's so much that actually goes into it, like the actual recording, the actually having to get ready and get dressed and, you know, all fancy makeup up and everything like that yesterday. And two, we all had to find like some type of, I wanted bright colors, so that's what we ended up doing. I was in that yellow thingy, and then Matthew was in a bright green shirt, Jack was in a bright blue, or Matthew kind of bright green shirt, and Jack was in a bright blue shirt. But there was like so much that ended up going into it, so I'm happy it turned out pretty well. Again, for, you know, pretty decent, like literally it was like a last second type of intro that we ended up doing. We're like, let's do this, and it worked pretty well. So that's where I ended up going with. And then you guys will see the outro at the end of this video as well for what the new outro is, which is it's simple. And I like it because I don't have to do a lot with it anymore. And it's clean. It's clean, unlike the other ones where I didn't like those ones either. But again, it was like first time kind of thing, and I was just testing the waters and figuring out how I liked everything and really what I wanted to do. So I think everything now is all nice. And yeah, all the media stuff too, like the new cover or channel arts and the new profile picture. It's actually the Google Plus profile picture, but you know, it's the YouTube one as well. So I love all of that stuff too. The Killing It with Coupons, if you guys go on my Facebook page, it should be linked down in the description below. That one was the one I'm probably the most proud of because it looks so cool. It looks like, I don't want to say it looks like super high quality, but like I love, like the font was perfect, like all the little things that I added in there was so cool. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, check it out because of the way the profile picture fits in there too. It looks really cool. So I fell in love with that one. That's actually kind of what inspired me to do, like, redo everything when I was just randomly doing this. I'm going to go to the grocery stores tomorrow, I believe, with my mom. And so we'll probably end up bringing you guys along. I actually kind of want to do a shop with me Sunday, that I'll record tomorrow. So I might even, I'm thinking almost bringing the GoPro, but I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have any hookups for it, like anything to like attach it to. So I'm not sure necessarily how I'm going to do that. I'll just figure something out. But I might do that too tomorrow if I'm feeling up to it. So that could be coming as well on Sunday. But I want to start getting like stuff out regularly again. And I'm starting to get back into the groove of things again, I guess. So a Nizi net video will be coming up next Friday, not this Friday, because I literally spent all day today. I was super behind them with my blog. My blog was like, I didn't get done with it until like 3 o'clock, and then like 3:30 I had to go and do the dishes and then start dinner and stuff like that because I didn't even have lunch break today. So I actually had lunch at like 3 o'clock-ish. I think it was 3 o'clock, and then like I took like an hour lunch break then and then did the dishes and made dinner. So my lunch break was pretty much my dinner break actually, because then we had dinner at 5 o'clock, so it was like 2 hours later, and I just had some chips then with dinner. So yeah, but anyway, I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed the vlog from today, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And now you guys get to see the new outro. Bye guys. So guys, we're recording the new intro, and I got the big guns to do it with too. Look at that. Look at that. I got my mom's, well, I borrowed my mom's Canon so that we can do the new intro that away, which just turned off. So hopefully the quality on it's going to be like the bomb, because